Hi, it's Jimmy here. I am currently filming in a car park outside a Lidl supermarket in Middlesbrough in the northeast of England, and I can't tell you why, or I'd have to kill you. At some point, I'm also going to have to turn the lights back on in my car, and you'll see a fun jump cut. And today's video is about something that's been taking the internet kind of by storm recently, which is what would you have looked like as a Viking apps. There are several. They have various names. There are some that you download to your phone. There are some that I think are supported on desktop. And they all basically do the same thing, which is they take a photo that you've taken on your phone or that you've uploaded to the app, and then they put filters on it, and they use AI algorithms to show you what you'd look like as a Viking. And they do that by basically doing a Photoshop job on you, smoothing things out, softening things, enriching the colors, changing the contrast, and putting you in a fantasy costume. And regular viewers will know that most Viking age clothes, from what we can tell, generally were like a wool tunic or a wool dress with some nice embroidery on it, and classic accessories include things like a string of beads or a pendant around the neck. You probably won't be wearing the circlet of Conan the Cimmerian, for example, and I'm pretty sure that if big Elon went back 1,000 years ago, he wouldn't automatically have nice skin, luscious hair, and a chin. He'd still look like somebody'd whitewashed a sack of doorknobs. But the main problems with this really are problems that other people have talked about who are much better qualified to talk about them. Things like the fact that AI algorithms stealing people's artwork is a bad thing, the fact that it is taking creative work away, rather than enriching lives by helping us to have more time for creative stuff. The fact that downloading these apps often means that you're giving away private data to big companies, private corporations, government assets, that sort of thing. And most importantly of all, of course, the fact that you won't look like a Viking. It's not going to make you look like a Viking. And, we know that as reenactors, living historians, if you want to see what you'd look like as a Viking, that's a very difficult thing to do because we don't 100% know what the Vikings would have looked like anyway. But the closest we can probably manage is making or buying a nice wool tunic, joining a reenactment group, going to an event or two, getting someone to take some pictures of you in your nice new kit that you've just made. And that's a good way of seeing what you'd look like as a Viking. And yes, it takes effort and it takes time, and all the best things do. In 1,000 years ago, if you want to know what you'll look like as a Viking, you'll look like that after 1,000 years. That's what Vikings look like now. They look like skelinges. And I went and had a look at some last week. I went to the Jorvik Viking Centre for the first time in like 20 years. And they do a great job. And everybody's wearing wool tunics and leg wraps and turn shoes. They've got excavated turn shoes and jewellery and clothing accessories like brooches. And it was just so nice to be in a place where the Viking age was being represented pretty well. There were a couple of questionable tattoos on some of the animatronics. He's got a crap tattoo! He's got a crap tattoo! But there we go. So, in short, don't use these apps. They're questionable at best. The things they do aren't going to make you look like a Viking. They're going to make you look like a character from an RPG. If that's your jam, then fine, but also bear in mind that it's probably just data farming to try and get some of your face and private information. But, you already know about internet security, and if you don't know about internet security, find a young person. They will help you. They're here to help. I'm in Middlesbrough because I was doing a stand-up comedy gig, and I dress nice. Also, it's like 1 degree Celsius outside, so I'm wearing wool because woof, nippy. Thank you so much for watching this little video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, and you would like to support the channel financially, we have the Patreon, we have the coffee links in the descriptions. Thank you to everybody who's been bearing with me whilst my PO box has been dealt with. My PO box should now be reinstated as of, this is going out on the 8th, hopefully. Probably late on the 8th, and the PO box now should be all fine. So thank you for everyone who's borne that in mind. Thank you for all of my wonderful presents that people have been sending. I've had like Christmas presents off some of you, and it's just incredible. So thank you so much to all of you. And yeah, diolch yn fawr iawn unwaith eto am wylio. Thank you very much for watching and joining me in my little car. And tan y tro nesa, till the next time, hwyl am y tro. Perfect timing.
Return.